SEDCAT, your community transport, bringing friendly and accessible transport to your doorstep. Shopping need no longer be a chore. Just call for the Bat Bus.
I use the Bat Bus sometimes once, sometimes twice a week. And I've been coming here now for about 4 years, I think. For me, it's an ideal way of getting me out of the house. As you can see, otherwise I'd be very housebound.
Before I knew about the Bat Bus, unless somebody gave me a lift, getting to Castle Point was extremely difficult. So without the Bat Bus, I would have difficulty getting to the shops, to Castle Point, to my bank and that. And it makes such a big difference, being able to do it on my, I have the independence.
I have to use the Bat Bus because I can't get out of my home any other way than by people to help me. And they come up and get me and bring me down and bring me here. And then John meets me with the wheelchair, and then I can go and do my shopping and come back again. It's absolutely my life, the Bat Bus. I couldn't do without it.
Without this service, I would find my life quite difficult. I have a very ill husband, and travelling into Winton to do my shopping was really hard work. But having found the Bat Bus, my life is definitely improved, and I look forward to coming every Thursday and also meeting all the members. The staff are exceptional, and the drivers, everyone does their best for you.
Gives us the opportunity to shop for 2 hours on each visit. And if we're earlier than 2 hours, we can come down to the mobility shop, where we get a lovely cup of coffee, made by lovely girls. So that's another reason I come here.
A very warm friendship you receive from the other members, the time you spend and chat, and also it's a break from everyday life. It gives you that little interlude where you're mixing with other people, whereas I would be at home, indoors, and I find that very, very helpful to me personally.
I rely on it to a great extent, even going to the doctors, even posting letters and things like that. I can, because of the Bat Bus, I can post in Sainsbury's store at Castle Point.
Well, the main benefit really for me, in my situation, if I had to get a taxi, most disabled taxis are very expensive. And I'm talking about a £32 return.
They also have the afternoon trips where we will visit somewhere in the New Forest or around about. And we also visit the garden centres. We usually have lunch and tea or coffee or something like that together. It makes a big difference because it is the companionship of the people you meet.
Very, very good service altogether, very good.
Without the Bat Bus, I would be housebound. I wouldn't be able to go out.
I really have a lot of gratitude for the Bat Bus.
Shop Mobility helps you get around independently with freedom, confidence and dignity. It can also be fun.
Normally, I do hire one of the mobility scooters at Shop Mobility, which means that I can visit Marks and Spencer's, Asda's, Sainsbury's. And I like the people. I like the drivers are extremely pleasant and they are so helpful. And the people I have met on the bus, it's so enjoyable to have companionship with them.
Community Cars helps anyone in the community who can't use public transport but still needs to get out and about. It's a kind, caring and compassionate service which gives a safe and helping hand and most importantly, allows people to keep their independence.
Without the community car service, I would find it very difficult to get around and I would literally be stuck.
I feel not so shut away. If he wasn't around and I couldn't phone community cars, I don't know, I just feel completely lost.
I use the community car service for social events. I use it for doctors and dentist appointments. I also use it for going to my daughter's meetings at school. And I also do voluntary work. The charge that we get we get is fair and reasonable.
Ron, who is the driver I mostly have, he's a wonderful chap, really. I mean, I feel completely safe. You know, sometimes I'm not very steady on my feet, and I think, you know, if I turn around suddenly, and I always feel, well, if I did and I fell flat on my face, he would definitely pick me up, you know. And he's really, we have a laugh together, and he's really quite a good friend, really.
The driver is able to give me an arm to go in and out of the car. They will take you into the place where you're going, and on the way back they will bring you to your door. So you don't have to worry if you've got mobility problems.
We arrange a time, it's usually the same time every month, because it's better that way for both parties. And he comes to the door, and I open the door and go out, and he sees me to the car. He opens the car door, makes sure I'm in, makes sure I have my belt on, and while we're going to see my husband, we have a chat, and I say, you know, I hope he's in a good mood this week. And then when I come out, I tell him, he always says, how is your husband this week? And we have a little bit more chatting, and then he goes off to his next job.
You can rely on them. You know who you're getting, and it's not like a taxi where you don't know the person, okay? And you feel safe and secure in their hands, okay? And obviously, you build up a friendship with them. I got in touch with social services who sent me a whole lot of literature on taxis, on all sorts of help, and that little leaflet, which was then Social Car, gave me the idea, and I ran them up, and I've never looked back, really.
I became involved with community cars because I'm retired, I've got time on my hands, I'm on my own, and I wanted something to do, and to be able to help other people as well is just icing on the cake. When I have a client to pick up, we arrange a time, I come and pick them up, make sure they're safely installed in the car, any shopping or bags go in the boot, off we set, and then I either wait for them depending on the length of their appointment, or I come back at the agreed time and then I'll bring them back to their door. I'm giving something back. I feel very blessed with my life, and it's nice to be able to help people who perhaps are not quite as fortunate as myself.